like Adam and Eve did? Are you spending the time on a boat? Hunting lease? Are you wasting the tithe? What the Bible says? The Bible says, if you touch the devoted stuff, you're under a curse. You wonder why you can't get your head above water. You wonder why you don't have joy. You wonder why you deal with greed. You wonder why you all get messed up with envy. You wonder. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. You don't get it. Please hear me.
You go to the go-to selection of Malachi, where it says, will a man rob God, that you rob me in tithes and offerings? You call your church a storehouse. Back then your church building would be a synagogue, temple. Where's the temple in this conversation? Are you a Levitical priest? And wasn't the tithe you speak of fruits and vegetation for the poor, widows, and orphans?
Most guys are not man enough to step up and fight the war on wealth. You'll waste your energy watching some game. You'll waste your energy on some hunting trip. You'll waste your energy watching UFC or lifting weights or whatever. It's time to lead. Your woman wants you to lead. Stand up and be a man and bring the tithe and see how God blesses you.
So now you're teaching witchcraft and placing men under condemnation to wives. But Yahweh, God is put together. Let no man put asunder. Besides, if you're a true believer and follower of Yeshua Yahweh, Jesus the Christ, ask yourself this. Did he tithe? Then why would he say you can't serve two masters? God and money.
If you don't like this, just don't come back. Because I'm preaching to you what the Bible says about money. And if you don't dig it, leave it. Here's what's so sick about it. If you don't like this, just don't come back.
Now, if people want to give to your ministry, no matter how false your doctrine is, it's cool. But let them give from their heart, without grudge or being pushed like you're doing right now to do it. So it makes me wonder why so many professed believers give into this tithe lie. How many animals have you sacrificed? Because if you're going to go Old Testament, you gotta go all out. You gotta live it to the fullest. Christ wouldn't have been necessary. He wouldn't have to die. He wouldn't have to be resurrected. And your chance to live eternally will be wiped out, because the curtain wasn't torn. And if you mess up on one commandment that Yahweh said, you're done.
You wonder why you can't get your head above water. You wonder why you don't have joy. You wonder why you deal with greed. You wonder why you all get messed up with envy. You wonder. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. You don't get it. Please hear me.